Welcome to Beyond Origins, where we discover crazy facts. Today, we are looking at the bottom of the world, scanning one of the most freezing, inhospitable landscapes on Earth. This is the Antarctic ice shelf. It is a solid white ceiling that seals off the ocean below under 500 feet of ice. Because this shelf is so thick, it blocks out all sunlight. Without light to trigger photosynthesis, biologists have long operated on the assumption that the pitch-black waters below are a dead zone. For centuries, this subglacial world wasn't studied as an active ecosystem. It was treated as a frozen, lifeless vault, isolated from the rest of the planet's biology. That isolation ended with a catastrophic geological event. A massive fracture formed, and a block of ice sheared completely off the main shelf. The footprint of this breakaway iceberg is immense. Placed over the United States, it would cover the entire street grid of Chicago. As this mass drifted away, it exposed seafloor sealed for centuries, providing a rare window into the unnavigable. Scientists were left with a central question. What would they find when they looked into a part of the Earth that had been hidden in total darkness for centuries? The response was immediate. Researchers deployed specialized, heavily armored cameras into the opening, dropping them into the sub-zero water. Dropping 500 feet below the surface is a descent into extremes. The temperature drops, the pressure from the overhead ice mounts, and the last traces of surface light disappear. The team watching the monitors had low expectations. Based on everything they knew about deep-sea biology, they anticipated finding nothing but barren rock and dead sediment. The harsh conditions of the descent seemed to confirm those expectations. They saw a dark, empty void, until the cameras finally reached the seafloor. When the floodlights switched on, they didn't see an empty desert. The assumption that this was a lifeless void was immediately proving wrong. The biologists were looking at a dense, thriving environment. They found forests of ancient sea sponges and massive coral structures growing in the freezing darkness. Detailed images showed life clinging to every rock surface. These peach-colored anemones were found with their delicate tentacles fully extended, filtering the water for nutrients. This finding presents a significant question regarding energy. These are complex organisms that require constant fuel to survive, yet they are thriving in a place where the sun cannot provide the foundation for a food chain. The cameras also captured life drifting above the reef. They found dense clusters of glowing pink jellyfish pulsating in the pitch-black water. The expedition began with the expectation of a frozen graveyard. Instead, they uncovered a vibrant, neon world thriving in the abyss. This discovery provides new data on the survival limits of complex organisms. It shows that life can maintain itself in conditions far more extreme than previously documented. We now have evidence of a multi-tiered food web that does not rely on direct sunlight or warmth to remain active. This diagram shows the cross-section of an icy world with a hidden ocean. Scientists now have a concrete example of life thriving under these exact conditions on Earth, which informs our models for how life might exist in the subsurface oceans of icy moons. It is a reminder that Earth still contains massive, undiscovered realms hidden beneath its most impenetrable barriers. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then please subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss any updates.